When I was growing up as a child, in my adolescent years, I was living with my mom. She was a single mom at the time. My parents had been divorced and we were quite poor. So we didn't really have a lot for the Christmas season, but we really didn't celebrate it. My mom, when she was a single mom working all those jobs, and many of you know that story, you're there, you have been there. My story's not unique in the sense of it being different than anybody else. But as I was growing up, we were very poor, and some of the help my mom was getting from some people, they had different religious beliefs. So for a little while, as a small child, we practiced some of these religious affiliations, which didn't really worship on Christmas. They didn't celebrate Christmas. They didn't celebrate a whole lot. So we didn't really get to do the Christmas season. Then I remember as years went by, and then in my teen years, I was given over to my dad, and so my dad was now a single parent, and as a teenager I was growing up with him. Well, he had different beliefs. He did celebrate Christmas, and guys, I remember the first time that I had celebrated my very first Christmas, as you and I do as Americans within our culture, the gift exchanging, the putting up of the Christmas tree, the lights, and I just remember going all out, and I just truly loved that season. It wasn't about what I received, it wasn't about what I got, it was the whole spirit of the Christmas season. I was enamored by it, and I loved it so much. Then as I got a little bit older, and I understood, especially after I became a Christian, I understood the true meaning of Christmas. And it was at that pivotal moment in my life where I fell in love with Jesus and continued a pursuit of Him for my life. But it all started with that desire and that understanding during the Christmas season of what it was all about. Here's what I'd like to ask you to do. This coming Sunday at 10:30, we're going to have one main service here at our church. Usually we have an 8:30 service and then a 10:30 service, but this day we're going to have just a big crowd, and we want a bunch of people here, and I'm going to tell the story from a unique perspective with the spin of how the Grinch stole Christmas. So all the children are going to sit up on the floor, they're going to sit up front, let them wear their pajamas. It's going to be a fun time as I'm going to be dressed festive myself. And so please come. That's going to be at 10:30. Then that evening at 5 o'clock, we're going to have a very, very special worship service, and it's going to be our candlelight Christmas service. I'd like for you to come back to that as we mellow out, get together, and have a somber, true worship experience on Christmas Eve. I hope to see you this Sunday, but to all those of you who are watching, have a very Merry Christmas.